Yo, 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 what's up, everyone? I hope that you are doing fantastic. I hope that you're having a phenomenal week, and I hope that you absolutely crushed it during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I'm gonna get my webcam on. So it's funny, they're not even called webcams anymore. That's so old school. I'll at least be proper and put my hat on, forward facing. Um, yeah, you look, it was a crazy weekend. Like records were broken this weekend and new records were set. And we're going to go over some of those numbers. It's pretty incredible. If you're new to the Profit Power Hour, welcome. Every single week, I stream and teach, go over stuff and do it for free. There's nothing for sale. There's no hidden agenda here. And we do it every week here, 9 p.m. EST. No matter how I'm feeling. Like for example, today I've been at the doctor getting X-rays and MRIs because apparently I have a like a collapsed disc in my back or something. I don't know because I have scoliosis. Yeah, but let's dive right into this. If you're new, this is our welcome screen. If you don't have a Shopify store yet, go to profitph.com/free store, use our AI store builder. It'll do it for you for free, completely free, legitimately $0 to use our service and our software. You just have to have your own Shopify account. And they're now doing like, at this point, I think they're doing a 90-day trial for $1 a month or something. So, you know, they always change up their trial periods. So I think they're doing like a holiday promo. That said, yeah, all these below are vendors that we like to use and recommend. And let's dive into what happened Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I don't know if y'all saw it, but I follow my buddy Harley. Is just his Instagram is @Harley. Um, and he's the president of Shopify, and he went out to Vegas and recorded some content. And that new sphere, that big sphere thing, that's a big screen, that's a new attraction in Las Vegas. They had their live Black Friday sales happening on that sphere screen. It was crazy. And this year they did something new. Every time fireworks came up on the sales map, it was a store getting their first sale. It was just crazy. But anyways, Harley posted earlier today a link to this. Let me just pull it up, and it's the Black Friday overview. So this is a Black Friday recap, and this is kind of a picture of a live map that they had that was showing sales happening all over the world. Let's just go over some of these and let's talk about what our next push is, because Black Friday is over, but the holiday sales rush is far from over, right? Sales are still going to be crazy all month long. So Shopify merchants, $11.5 billion in sales from Friday to the end of Monday. This is up 24% from last year. So a lot of people I see like in my ads and stuff like that, they're like, is e-commerce dead? Is dropshipping dead? Is blah, 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 blah. And every year when I look at this recap, there is growth. 24% growth is absolutely insane. We are still, I believe, in the infancy of commerce online. And it is changing quickly, and the momentum is extremely strong, as it says here. And I think it's just going to continue to grow. From early Friday in New Zealand to late Monday in California, 76 plus million customers bought from brands powered by Shopify. Some of that is y'all's stores probably, right? So that being said, at 12:01 p.m. Eastern on Friday is where sales peaked, meaning the highest volume of sales per minute, $4.6 million per minute. So those of you that are new, and you're looking at these numbers, they're ridiculous. This is the pie, right? This is a huge pie, and every year this pie is served to us. No, you can't have the whole pie. You can't even have a piece of the pie. All right. You just simply want to lick the knife and get a taste after someone cuts a piece. And I'm sure you would be more than happy because we're talking about $11.5 billion pie right here. So don't think about these numbers as you're going to do millions upon millions of dollars on Black Friday. You just want to lick the knife. You just want to get a little taste because a little taste is huge. So as we kind of move down here, you can see this girl right here. I guess she's running a store, and she did a Instagram reel over with her Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales notifications. Let's see. It's running her store. You get to see all the sales notifications popping in, the visitors going up. So exciting to see this happen. Like when I'm looking at my store, even like the first sale of the day that comes through is exciting to me. But look at all those sales notifications. It's crazy. So like that, some people experience that, this weekend. That being said, here's the rundown of the Black Friday Cyber Monday global highlights. $11.5 billion in global sales. That's a 24% increase over last year. 76 million consumers bought from Shopify powered brands. So anyone saying, oh, Amazon, 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 what? 76 million people bought from Shopify stores. 16,500 plus entrepreneurs made their first sale. So that means 16,000 people, and hopefully some of those were you, around the world achieved their first sale this weekend. That is incredible. 16,500 plus new, excited entrepreneurs getting their first sale. Incredible. 67,000 merchants had their highest sales day ever. Important information, hottest product categories: clothing, tops, cosmetics, fitness and nutrition, pants, and activewear. So this is always interesting to see here. A lot of this is, fitness, nutrition, activewear, cosmetics. Looking good. All right. Average cart price, $108, meaning the average shopping cart had $108 worth of stuff in it. Top selling countries. These were not surprising other than Germany. Germany, I was just like, wait, what? Germany? But US, UK, Australia, Canada, Germany. Top selling cities: LA, New York, London, San Fran, and Miami. Peak sales per minute happened at 12:01 p.m. Cross-border orders represented 16% of all global orders. 58% year-over-year increase in sales made via Shopify Pay. That's huge. The Shopify Pay feature, you've probably seen, it's a purple button on a lot of stores, and it's an automated payment process. So your credit card is saved in it as a consumer, and when you're on Shopify stores, you have the option to pay with Shopify Pay instead of Apple Pay, or just manually putting in your information. And they've done research on this. It dramatically increases conversions. I myself use Shop Pay. It makes life so easy. It tracks your orders. It keeps all of your orders from all the different stores that you buy stuff from in an app. It's really great. 91 million packages globally were tracked on the Shopify app. So this is pretty incredible. Shopify processed 57.3 PB of data. That's all just kind of like, it's incredible numbers, but stuff some of you probably don't understand, including myself. This is the recap. It's very exciting to go over these numbers after Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And the thing is next year it's going to be even bigger. So if you're new, don't feel like you missed the boat. It's still just beginning. It's getting bigger and bigger every year. I mean, 24% increase from last year. Who knows what next year will be? And next year, if you're new, you will be prepared, especially if you're getting on this webinar series. You're going to be fully prepared. Your store is going to be ready. It's going to be tweaked out. It's going to have upsells, cross sells. It's going to have all the apps you need on your store. You're going to have all the training you need to run the store. You're going to know how to get traffic. All of these things are very, very important. So aside from just looking at what other people have done to inspire you, right? let's talk a little bit about what you need to start doing right here, right now, because this may make it feel like, oh, okay, the big hit is over, it's said and done, but that's far from true. The sales rush is still crushing it. As a matter of fact, every year when I do, sorry, I'm messing with my iPad here. Every single year after Black Friday, Cyber Monday, e-commerce stores see a huge rush after Black Friday, after Cyber Monday, but there's a special technique that you need to, I wouldn't even, I'm making it sound a lot cooler than it really is. There's just a strategy that you need to implement if you really want to keep those sales and that sales rush and those impulsive purchases coming in from now until the Christmas holiday. Let me take a sip of this real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up my whiteboard. I haven't done this in a minute, and I want to talk to you about something. The biggest fear of both consumers and merchants, especially if you're a drop shipper, as literally within the next week to 2 weeks, is going to be, will a person's package arrive by the holiday? Because a lot of the shopping that's happening during Black Friday and especially after Black Friday is not personal shopping, it is gift shopping. This is why cart prices are so high all throughout December. And the fear as a merchant is that you're going to sell a bunch of stuff that is not going to get delivered in time and thus will be refunded, because people are going to be really ticked off if the gifts that they ordered don't arrive for the holiday morning. And as a consumer, you know, you're going to be ticked off, and it could essentially cost you refunds. And if you're not smart about this and you're a complete idiot and you do it the wrong way, which a lot of people do because they don't know, they're not educated, it could do some brand damage, because you don't want to sell a bunch of stuff to people when you know they're not going to get it. So here's a way around it. Here's a way to make sure you do it right and not have to worry about anything. So first off, let's discuss what just happened. It's been a minute since I've used this, so I might be unfamiliar with all the controls because there have been updates. But we're just going to do a graph of December, okay? So this is December, and this is going to be on this line, the top, you know, up and down the vertical. This is going to be our sales volume, meaning the volume of sales happening. And down here is going to be time. So the time is going to be December 1st. About here, we'll do the 15th. And then here, we'll do end of month. Or let's just do Jan first, because there's a big pickup after January 1st as well. I don't know how I'm using a glittery thing, but whatever. Okay. So what happens? Actually, you know what? Just for the sake of this, I'm going to do, let me check something real quick. Just want to make sure I got my stuff, my thinking straight. It's been a long day. Okay. Black Friday is on the 29th. So we're just going to say that this is November 29th, and this is December 15th and January 1st. So what happens is on November 29th, there is a ridiculous spike, like an immediate spike in sales. immediate. So just, it goes all the way till about December 1st, December 2nd, after Cyber Monday. Then around December 15th, you start to see it spike down a pretty good bit. And then between December 15th and Christmas, you kind of see a plateau. And then things start January after Christmas, they start to go back up. Okay. So this is kind of what sales look like from November 29th to January 1st. This is not a scientific graph. It's just me based off of my experience trying to predict on a small little graph what sales look like. Thing is Black Friday, Cyber Monday, they peak. After Black Friday, Cyber Monday, generally they go down and they plummet, especially for a lot of brands. December 15th, done. Done. All right, this would be the people that don't know what they're doing. Plummets, it goes to zero. For us, well, we'll do purple, okay? So people that don't know what they're doing, people that kind of know what they're doing. Purple here. People that do know what they're doing, we can stop this. It's still gonna go back down to about here, right? But we can keep this a little bit more level. We can keep it up here. Still good sales volume up until Christmas. Christmas Day, it's going to drop. And then right after Christmas, we can pop it back up with a strategy. I wouldn't say we pop it up that much. Honestly, that's a little bit too much. And we'll talk about this after Christmas because there's after Christmas sales that happen. But we could probably pop it up, you know, a little bit more. And this is kind of what it looks like. This is the, you know, I would say uneducated. This is the semi, and this is the educated, right? Because there's a lot of different things you could do to keep sales coming in. But if you're a drop shipper for sure, which is what we do, like you're in that zone, not that you're uneducated, but you're in that zone where sales tend to drop. And why is it that they tend to drop? Because the span from December 15th to the 25th, right? Christmas, 10 days isn't a lot of time for stuff drop ship from China to come in. It's just not going to come in. So this is, in fact, a danger zone if you're a drop shipper. Even if you're, you know, if you have a custom goods being made, there still should be cutoffs. So, you know, this is a danger zone for gifts, okay? And what we want to do is we want to structure our store to make people feel like when we get into that danger zone time period, that it's still safe to purchase. Like we want them to understand that when they purchase from us, that they're not going to get their gifts until after Christmas, most likely. And there are sales that we do as well to incentivize them to continue purchasing anyways, as a personal shopper, right? I'm not a gift shopper. So like this could look many different ways, but this is generally, you know, what I say it looks like is drop shippers plummet and they just stop selling altogether. And then you got brands that continue to sell, but they kind of like just wind things down. So this would be you kind of in green, brands that are continued selling, winding things down. They're like, oh, it's Christmas, no one's going to buy anything. Let's pull back our marketing, da 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 da. Whereas we ramp up our marketing and we continue to market and we continue to sell, which is why in purple I say that people that do kind of the strategy that I'm talking about or similar strategies, they're able to pop that back up, reduce that plateau in that crash, and continue getting sales, hopefully. Now, how do we accomplish that? Well, it's actually really simple. And a lot of people don't do it because they think it's going to hurt them. But the truth is that the truth will not hurt you. The truth will help you. Now, I mean, look, if you've done, gone out, done something really stupid in your personal life, the truth might hurt you and somebody else. But in e-commerce, the truth is really it's only going to help you. So there's no need to lie on your website and get fake time periods and guaranteed Christmas delivery when it's going to hurt you. So really what you want to do is you want to go into your store and on every single product, or you could get one of the banner apps from the Shopify app store. They have some banner apps if you're using our premium theme. For those of you that have the premium theme, I believe there's a feature in the premium theme that does the top banner, a sticky banner. So you don't have to go buy an app or anything. But what you want to do is you want to go to your products, and on those products, we'll just choose a random one. Like this one right here in red. Excuse me, hiccups again. I think I had the hiccups last week. We just put any orders on this item today will not be guaranteed for Christmas delivery. It's as simple as that. And the way that it looks on the store is in the description here. And this is a demo store, so honestly, I would have it way up here. I would have it way up here. But we want to make sure that we have it up front, bold red letters, so when somebody's making a purchase, they understand that it's not going to get there in time. And of course, because we have the premium theme, we have an order estimator, and obviously right now we're not at the 15th of the month, and so for this product, it estimates that it will get there in time for Christmas. So the premium theme kind of like takes care of some of these things for us, but still, I like to have this on all of our products. Any orders on this item today will not be guaranteed for Christmas delivery. A lot of people, they don't do this. A lot of the drop shippers, they're afraid that's going to hurt their sales. And, so they lie, or maybe they don't lie. They just don't tell the truth. They don't say anything at all. And the thing is, my personal opinion about that, and look, my personal opinion is irrelevant, doesn't matter. But like, why would you want to do that to somebody? Like, why would you want to profit off of someone excited to buy cool gifts on your Shopify store that are not going to actually make it to their friends, family, and their children, their grandkids on Christmas morning if they're buying it for Christmas? Like, what kind of person would do that, So I would always, in the very beginning of my Shopify days, I would be that person that just stopped everything. I would just plummet in red, done, no sales for like 2 weeks. Sales would trickle in, but like I was not marketing. And it sucked because I'm like, man, like I just went from making a boatload of sales to like none. That sucks. It's scary. And then I started thinking about like ways to do this. I thought, well, you know what? If I turn my marketing off, because I know that the items from China aren't going to get shipped in enough time. By the way, a lot of you are not even marketing products from China. You got, and we're going to go over that in a minute. You got Shine On that is US, like literally they have like 5 and 6 day delivery times. It's incredible. Zendrop has a ton of US warehouses that have very, very quick deliveries. We're going to talk about all this. Point is I thought to myself, let's just market, but let's tell the truth. And let's tell people that any orders that they get today, from today and beyond, might not be guaranteed for Christmas. And a lot of people come and I offer discounts too. So we do a non-Christmas delivery discount. And so it's kind of almost like another Black Friday. We'll give like 20% off if you order now and it's a non-Christmas delivery item. Then we'll use this 20% off code, or we'll mark it we'll mark it off here and we'll add a discount to it. So we justify ordering it even though it won't get here for Christmas, because maybe people are shopping for themselves, or they're okay giving the gift to someone a week later or something like that. So the discount will help motivate them to purchase. And the bold red letters at the top of the store or on the descriptions of the product pages will instill in them that you're an honest company. And when they purchase the item, you're not going to have to worry about refunds and chargebacks and all that stuff, because they know good and well that it's not going to be there by Christmas. And if somebody does complain that an order didn't make it for Christmas, then you can go back and say, hey, look at the big red letters on the sales page. This is an item that we said would not make it to you by the Christmas holiday. That's why you got the 20% off or whatever. So we use sales and discounts to motivate them to continue to buy while we're telling them it won't get there for Christmas. This is why on this little made up, imaginary, non-scientific chart here that is in no way, shape, fashion, or form fully accurate in regards to the indicated sales volumes of 0 to 100. I'm just saying, like, this is all just, I'm trying to convey a point, if you will. But this is why instead of plummeting, our sales tend to stay, pretty steady before the plateau on the 25th, and then the rise again for end of the year sale. Whereas a lot of brands, they just pull back, so their sales kind of trickle down before they go back up, and then people just stop and it's dead. So like, it's a simple strategy: offer discounts and tell people up front that they're getting the discount because it's a non-Christmas delivery guaranteed item. And all you have to do is go to each item on your store and in red letters put it there. And again, there are apps that you can use to do this in bulk. So if you were to go to the App Store, I hate telling people to go here because you can get caught up putting a bunch of apps on your store that slow your store down, and you could be spending hundreds of dollars a month on apps that you're not even using. And it's really easy to do that because there's so many cool looking things here, and you end up wasting time. So I like to that's why I made my own apps. I made the apps that I think that you actually need. But there are some apps that come in handy that I just simply didn't feel like building, like the bulk edit app. So the bulk edit app will allow you, there's tons of them, but basically it'll say discount all you can say, I want to discount all products by 20%. Boom, it'll put the discount on there. I want to modify all product pages in the title to say Christmas guarantee, not guaranteed after this date. Boom. So hours of work is condensed into 5 minutes using a simple app like that. And then it would just do this to all your products for you. Boom, boom, boom. It's done. It's really, that easy. So some of the things I do want to point out to you, just really quick. Oh my God, I gotta get a mouse. I hate the trackpad with a passion. Like, I hate trackpads with a passion. Whew. One sec, I just wanna find it, or maybe I'll just type it all out again. Oh, here we go, right here. So these are notes from last year, but I was just gonna type them out again. So pre-holidays, like, you're still good with, AliExpress, Chinese drop shippers. I think for the most part, you're still good, right? But after especially after like the 10th of the month, you really want to move to like Zendrop, and Zendrop has US vendors, apps like Shine On, Printful, T-Launch. These are companies that, if you're selling items from these companies, closer to Christmas, like, they'll tell you what their cutoff dates are, but generally speaking, you're able to sell from these US vendors upwards of 6 days before Christmas and still be pretty safe for Christmas delivery. But yeah, these are great vendors here. Obviously, you all know Zendrop, but you want to stick with these vendors that are shipping from US warehouses, and you can sell and market longer, right? And then for the China drop shipped items on your store, you want to have that red title. It says not guaranteed for Christmas delivery, but if you go ahead and buy it right now, we'll give you 20% off. So that's a marketing tactic that you can use on those sales pages for those items that you know are drop shipped from China to still get people to buy and get this 20% off discount, right? And then down here, you know, you'll have items that you're selling that are US based warehouses, and you'll be able to sell those a little bit closer to Christmas. Each one of these apps will tell you what their cutoff date is. And for ZenDrop, really it just boils down to coming in here and let me get back to ZenDrop real quick. With ZenDrop, it boils down to coming down to their products and then going to their suppliers, ZenDrop US, and looking at what products they have in their US warehouses, right? So ZenDrop has tons and tons and tons of products from their US warehouses that will ship really, really quickly. And yeah, I mean, like these women's, like, oh my God, why did I click? Okay, let's look at something different because I don't understand what some of that means. Um, such an idiot. Oh my God. Hand soap. All right. So this stuff right here ships right from the US, 3 to 5 days shipping time. We're safe to sell this. No one's buying hand soap for Christmas, but you'll be able to find some, you know, good items in here. Lots of cosmetic items too, which you could see on Black Friday, Cyber Monday was one of the top 5 selling categories. So don't sleep on cosmetics. Like this nail tip thing right here, any skin creams, the UV lights right here. These are all things that could sell really, really well. And they're from ZenDrop's US warehouses. So very, very important. And of course, ZenDrop has their own ZenDrop US, but you can also come over here to ships from anywhere US, and they might pull from some of their other vendors that have warehouses in the US as well. So don't forget to look at both categories, okay? All right, so that being said, I'd say that wraps up tonight's webinar. It's a lot of information. Look, you don't want to crash after Cyber Monday. You want to, sales are going to drop obviously a little bit because the big boom is over, but they're still very, very high if you continue to market, you're honest on your store, you use discounts to get people to continue to purchase you know, non-Christmas guaranteed delivery items, and you use some of the US vendors that I just pointed out that allow you to sell a little bit closer to like the 18th or 19th, maybe even the 20th in some cases. It just depends. All right, so that's it for tonight. I will see you next week, same place, same time, right here on the Profit Power Hour. I hope that you enjoyed this webinar. I love you all. Wish you a ton of success. I hope that you crushed it for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and I hope that some of you on this webinar were among the 16,500 people this weekend that got your very first Shopify sale. How incredible is that? All right, that's it for tonight. I'll see you next Tuesday at 9 p.m. EST. Good night, y'all.